Yeah.
Probably a place that'll post all the prayers.
Hey, yo, what's poppin'? I'm Chad.
Comics Explained, Jason.
And it's Comic Book Core Friday Night Live. Huge panel. Let's just dive right in. We got first up Brandon Stowinski. What's poppin'? So, Brandon, recently, did you get any music that you like today?
Any music? Oh, yeah, man. That new Eminem song, Kill Shot, up against MGK. It was great. He murdered him.
He's back.
The next up is the eyebrow raising. Oh shit! He step on the gas. He's gonna kick your ass. Eyebrow raising. Wolfpack wannabe. Steve Woodard has your back. Woo!
That was actually a pretty good target. It sucks, but I'm here, ready for another great Friday night on the core. So got a nice pick of the week for you, I think. So I can't wait.
And then next up, fresh off Blasted or Stash It 2 weeks ago, none other than Baltimore Charm City's own Drew Manchu.
I wasn't on Blaster or Stash It 2 weeks ago. And I wasn't on Blaster or Stash It last week because I was ready to go and nobody else was. I had a lot of shit to say and nobody to listen to me. And all of you guys are going to listen to me tonight. Here it is.
He's back with a vengeance.
And
he was pretty miffed last week when we didn't go live.
Dude, I was the perfect amount of drunk. I left at halftime of the Sunday night game. I was in the sweet spot, and I'm like, all right,
properly lubricated.
I'm on the way, and they're like, no show this week. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's very upsetting. Very upsetting.
The next gentleman is the hottest. Well, he used to have the best stash in the game, but instead of saying that, he's the top presser in the Midwest. What up, Paulie?
What's up, everybody? Had a crazy, busy, shitty week at work, so nothing better than having a couple cold ones with my brothers here.
True that.
Fresh off of Comics and Cold Ones, none other than the Kamehameha and Diamond Dallas Page wannabe. There we go, Pope Grimy.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
We're living and learning.
Those Friday Night Magic duck butter makers.
The duck butter is flowing and it is good.
It's being shown as fresh.
And next up is the 17-time, 20-time world champion, the great legend.
Man, it's good to be here live tonight on the Comic Core. Man, what I'm digging at the shop, man, we got y'all boys at the shop, man. I love when y'all are coming at us live, showing those books. But, man, the man with the looks is Comics Misexplained. Hell yeah.
Legend thinks you're pretty.
I'm flushing through my beard.
He said your mouth was birdie.
Snap. I'll take it. Thank you, brother.
Hasn't been around for 6 weeks. We thought he got thrown off of a hot air balloon, but guess what? Just like Hal Jordan, he came back. Rebirth Thanatos Comics. What up, Matt?
What's going on, everyone? Yeah, it's been a little bit. I finally got off night shift, so hopefully at least this month I'll be able to hang out with you guys on Friday nights. I do have work at like 3 a.m. tomorrow, so it might not be on too long, but I'll be drinking with you. Welcome back to the Comic Core.
When you hear me say "what the fuck,"
you're a little younger. You can handle working with a hangover better than me and Chad can.
That's a 2-day, call off thing. Once you're drunk one night.
Every Saturday, I get a text from Chad going. Every Saturday, Chad's like, "What the fuck, man?
Where's my car?
I lost my car in the garage."
Dude, and then the best is straight off the con circuit, Donnie Cates' best friend, Bueller.
Hey guys, it's nice to be back this week for the full show. I'm sorry last week I had to cut it short, but I was pretty exhausted. But I'm back. I took a nice little 3-day vacation, and I put out a bunch more videos again, and I got a bunch more to put out this week or this weekend. But I'm back here with you guys tonight, and this should be a lot of fun.
So then last, I want to thank Diane for letting us come back. The Batcave got flooded. Wow. No, that's my house that got flooded. Rich just said I wasn't allowed back. for some reason.
No man's land.
Take them out.
Yeah, he was like, it's getting creepy that you're down here all the time, dude. Like,
I told you to get out, man.
so thanks, Diane.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime.
All right, so Brandon, what's hot this week?
Oh, you put me on the spot, man. What's hot this week? Besides the music? Hold on, let me go.
That was 15 years ago. Hospital records show Maureen Wilmore had signs of bruising and burns.
Right here. So, Cemetery Beach.
I have a wife and daughter.
This is too much, baby. You have a wife and daughter. Bruises and burns. Come on. Somebody turn that whatever that is off. It's messed up, man.
Hey, wait, gotta introduce our good friend, Mr. TJ. I think we skipped him.
Oh shit! I am so sorry. That's my fault, TJ. I didn't see the picture. God damn it.
I know what it is. Y'all couldn't find TJ because he was hiding behind the stacks slabs.
Legend. I need incredible. Since I dropped the ball, can I get an intro?
Oh, amen to that. You know what? Tonight we have here at the Store of Galleon, the one, the only, the Mad Chad. I almost said the Mad Chatter. The Mad Chatter is here.
Introduce TJ for me, man.
Oh, man. Hell yeah. Man, if you're looking for Fort Knox, you come see this guy's box. He is TJ Watson.
Hello, everyone. We have a special guest. We got a special guest. Come on, Jimmy. Gotta say, do you remember what you asked last time?
You're all nerds, I know.
That duck butter kid. Got that duck butter kid.
No, this is the pizza man.
Hey.
Right here, pal.
Pizza time.
You gonna ask where the bitches are?
Yeah, where are the hosts?
I don't know.
I'm asking you where the hosts are.
You keep them in the bag.
Listen. Guess what?
What?
On the nerd program, Big Bang Theory, they all have hot chicks. You guys are striking out.
Yeah.
The harsh reality, isn't it?
Right here.
This way.
All right, Jimmy. Oh.
Hey, Thanatos, get your lady in here and shut that guy up.
What about you, Jim?
Oh, well.
In the chat.
We got on my pal Jimmy Olsen delivering the pizza. Thanks, Jimmy.
Here, Jimmy, just take this.
I don't even know where it is.
Here. There's a bunch of ones. You go to the club?
We going Tennyson.
Karaoke, the tennis shoe.
All right, Jimmy.
You are the best.
Salute.
Hey, salute. I hope you gave me enough money.
I gave you $40.
I
know.
Non mi cazzo. Bellissimo.
Week.
Take care, fellas.
See ya, Jimmy. Who's gonna win on Sunday?
You guys for a bunch.
Oh my God.
We're okay for a bunch of nerds.
Thanks, I think.
All right. Thanks, Jimmy.
Thanks for the pizza.
All right, TJ Watson in the house, the king of the slabs. He does not have a book that you don't want. What's up, TJ?
Oh, not much. I did a duck butter prank today that I paid all you for. I was at lunch. My best friend took me to lunch, had a piece of garlic toast, and I said, that would look good with duck butter on it.
Yeah.
Is that like a
Don't
puree?
Google duck butter.
And I said, yes, it's kind of like that. You spread it on. And his wife will now be asking for it at a grocery store this week.
Oh my God! Why would you do that?
That's mean spirited.
Well, I'll probably call him and let him off the hook. Tell him to Google it first.
So we'll jump back into the panel, Mr. Seawood. What is cracking lacking? I know you got something big going on this week.
Yeah, my pick of the week, unfortunately, I didn't make it to a comic shop, but I was sorting some books, hopefully take tomorrow to get signed. So my pick of the week, I'm going to make it Superboy #1 from 1994. This brought me back to my childhood, so I really enjoyed flipping through the first few issues while I was getting bagged up and hopefully able to get these signed tomorrow. And just for you, Chad, I also sorted this one out. I know you're looking for this one. So, old Adventures 500.
Oh, Kent.
Yeah, there you go. Those are my picks of the week.
Nice.
If I could grow hair again, I'd be Superboy Prime, with the hair, Superboy.
Yeah.
With a leather jacket, man, he's a badass, dude.
That'd be
That's
pretty
so
sweet.
sick, That's the best cosplay in my opinion.
Hey, there it is. Hey, Manchu, you got some things to say. We're here to listen.
Oh man, you know what? A lot of books came out this week. I read through a lot of stuff I really liked, like the ending of the first arc of Amazing Spider-Man. I really liked the first issue of the new arc of Oblivion Song, but I absolutely loved Fantastic Four #2. It blew me away. It was everything I wanted out of this new series. I think that a lot of people had some poo-poo things to say about issue #1. I think they can all step up and suck it now because we're back to the Fantastic Four. They're back. They're awesome. And everybody needs to be reading this book.
Boom.
Man, you can't go wrong with Fantastic Four #2. Just listen to the man. Just listen to Drew. He tells the truth to all of you. So who could ask for any more? Bring on issue 3 of Fantastic Four.
My main problem with Fantastic Four #1 is Fantastic Four #2 should have been #1.
Yeah. Oh no, Fantastic Four #1 makes Fantastic Four #2 mean that much more. And I also picked up this fabulous Build-A-Figure Galactus.
Damn.
And he's
this
rocking
guy
for
makes
logo.
me happy.
You're just saying that, Drew, because you bought 832 fucking variants of #1.
Yeah, and I enjoyed every one of those variants. I also bought quite a few variants of #2.
What do you think about Franklin Richards being depowered for storytelling?
He is not being depowered. He is being nerfed. There's just it's a slight variation to make him a more compelling character, and I'm down with that.
You have like
hit him with the Nerf bat.
Look, the thing is, they powered him up to a point where he's creating universes at will, and they take that away. We're putting a limit on the multiverse by not allowing them to expand it any longer. Owen Reese was killed off at issue #2. Spoiler alert: if you're not reading Fantastic Four, go fuck yourself. Beyond that, they take the opportunity to really take a step back and show these characters in the way that they interact with each other. I really love that. I love the fact that when they bring back the Fantastic Four, they bring back every member in history. This new villain is gonna get her ass handed to her, and that is absolutely awesome. I dig it. I don't understand how somebody could not be digging it. The Pacelli art is amazing. Slot storytelling for me has always been kind of all over the place, but I really like what he's doing here, man, and I'm on board.
Me too, man. Fantastic Four, do or die. You got to read this book. Read it while you're it's a good read, man.
So Franklin's no longer the Beyonder.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's fine. He's still badass.
No, I mean, I think if you make someone overpowered, they're no longer interesting.
You know what? The one thing I was kind of wondering what the hell was going on was Impossible Man's kid. Oh, was that the Molecule Man that died?
Yeah, Molecule Man died.
Because I guess because when he first came in the Future Foundation or whatever, or when he came into the team, he had the classic green skin, but I guess he kind of morphed or changed the reality where he looked human, but he still had the purple and green suit on.
Yeah.
Hey, Legend, I got to give a couple shout outs real quick in the chat. We got Jason Smith, and it's not a party without Jason Smith in the chat.
Oh, it's a party now.
We got Scotty. We got Miss Hustle.
The MVP.
We got Marcella Toy Room. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Then we have Comics with Bueller. Hey, you're on. It's like we have none other than Richard III. Prowler 671. Rich is still in there, and I'm gonna keep on. Poor Man's Comics. Kakarot is in the house. Say it. Carrot.
Carrot.
And Melody Green. So thanks for joining us. This is why we do it. Next up, Mr. Midwest himself. What did you press this week?
Pressed House Secrets 92.
Nice.
First appearance of Swamp Thing, of course, everybody.
Yep, and I did two New 98s.
What do you think that grade was on that?
First appearance of Deadpool's Big Feet.
The House of Secrets.
Yeah. Do you think like your pressing bumped it from like what it should have been?
Yeah, probably at least half a grade.
Nice.
And with that, grade is everything.
Yeah.
Great. It's everything. And we're going to jump into that when we get to Mr. TJ Watts, the king of the slab. But first off, it is the Diamond Dallas Page of the comic book community, Mr. Pope Grant.
The things that I picked up, I actually hit a really pretty nice little gold mine of dollar bins. I found this printed
Rob
Lord Member
Liefeld, man.
signed by Mr. No Feet himself.
Mr. No Feet. Looks good.
Couch boy.
Well, I mean, it's crazy because I've never even actually seen these before, but it's got like a limited sticker thing. Apparently, like a.
Is that Dynamic Forces?
I don't think it's Dynamic Forces. It was like a. Can't think of their names right now, but it's like comic chaos something. But it's like a. These actually came in like sets that had all the different cards in them, and Rob No Feet signed all of them.
Dude, I think we all remember those coming out. There was a lot of them made.
But it was crazy that I just stumbled across this in a dollar bin.
We had a long box of them at the store I worked at.
But I think one of the biggest things is I got my CBCS stuff back from the Lexicon.
Nice.
And
I want to hear about that turnaround time.
yeah. 10 years later.
How long did that take for you to get that slab to have like two of those?
Some good old Donnie Cates. And along with that, I also got him to sign that image. It's that Black Box anniversary cover of Rednecks.
That's awesome.
That's pretty badass, man.
I was just trying to summon Donnie Cates by showing his upside down cross signature. Sacrifice some duck butter.
We'd have to gather around one of those circular tables, and all of our hands have to touch with a candle. That's the Dark Shadows style.
You're not allowed to wear pants either.
Like a
For
seance.
Bueller to help me out there.
So next up, we got the legend himself. I know what his top pick was, but do you guys know? It might be number 3 of something.
Oh man, let me tell you. Now,
It was Farmhand, wasn't it?
I don't know. Fantastic Four number 2 was freaking epic. That was the last one I read, but the first one I read today, Farmhand number 3, man. Damn, old Jebediah does it again. Or whatever that old farmer's name is. But no, there was, I don't like spoiling a lot of stories, but Farmhand, basically, it's this guy that's a farmer, but he's got all of this souped up technology, and it's all based on plants, and the plants are like parts, like body parts. So if you have an amputee, this dude will cut an arm or something off a plant, and then the plant will attach it to the human body. And anyway, it's just freaking awesome. But there was this cool part where today this woman comes in, and she's like, like typical kind of like really rich lady, gets a lot of work done on her face, plastic surgeries and all, and she's going in to increase her melon size. So she goes to the little
Good idea.
Yeah, it's
Good
called
idea.
I think it was the
Grow them melons.
They said Melon Camp was the name of it on the, so like maybe John Mellencamp, I don't know,
John
but it said
Cougar?
Mellencamp, yeah. And so you got these little hidden little jokes in there and stuff. And anyway, she didn't get them because her dog was let loose. And if any dog, cat, or animal or fish eats parts of these plants, they turn into these crazy, insane, like monsters. So they had to contend with this poodle that turned out to be pretty vicious. You know, it grew like times 10 and started destroying stuff. So they had to figure that out. But man, Farmhand 3.
They should have done like the rabbit from Monty Python.
And then there's a little hidden character that really likes the grandkids, and it's been following them and stuff. It's weird. It's like some weird animal character. Farmhand 3, though, man. Did any of y'all read Farmhand 3? Did anyone else on the panel read it?
I did not read Farmhand 3, but I think that I probably should now.
Oh man, I tell you, Drew, it's like Rob Guillory. You know, I only really knew his stuff from Chew. You know, and he, you know, the art was just great. And this one, he does the art and he's writing the story. And like, I'm always kind of skeptical sometimes on that, but you know, I know Jeff Lemire is probably my favorite writer artist. But man, I tell you what, Guillory's kicking that ass. Art's awesome.
Speaking
Story's
of
great, too.
artists who write their own stories, the issue 1 of Headlopper Volume 3 came out this week.
Drew, hold on. Hey, fucking Paul, you better stop fucking yawning.
Are we putting you to sleep, Paulie?
Hey, Smithers, stop retracting.
I have not achieved that perfect balance, Drew. So I'm working on it.
You get there, boy.
I'm only one more away, and it's going to be on with the duck.
I'm going to get my buddy Jason Smith to media mail you something good, and we'll get you where you need to be.
Yeah, I'll be waiting for it a month from now. Postage due.
I'll be back. I'm trying to drink an exploding beer here. I dropped it and it was in the freezer.
No one else read Farmhand 3?
Was that Founders All Day IPA?
I read Farmhand.
Michigan's finest.
All I saw was Day and IPA. I'm like, I know what that is.
So, Bueller, this is for you, man. We are sponsored. We decided to try something new. We know you went coffee. Southern Tier has officially sponsored the Comic Core.
All right, on.
So we get free beer.
Well, dude, that's perfect. That's exactly what you wanted.
That's what I need.
There you go.
Should we give a shout out to everyone in the chat?
I'm foaming up here. Hey, Thanatos, what do you got popping off?
First, when the hell? When did we hit at 1.6 thousand? Like, when did we hit over 1,000 subscribers? What? Like, I missed this because this is crazy.
Well, I think
tell the story about this, Chad.
Well, I can make it real quick. You remember when I hosted that show a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Well, all those subs, man. You got to thank the great legend, baby.
Hey, I do have something. I actually have to thank Drew.
So we used to have a channel called Reviews from the Batcave. Unfortunately, it got taken down. I've had some disputes with YouTube and some conversations. They can't give us our channel back, but they gave me my content back, and they gave me back my subs. So I sent the email to Legend, and hey, we're back. Yay!
It's awesome. So what you'll see, and I had this pop up with my buddy Comic Crip from Castle Hills. Sometimes you may have, if something crazy happens and YouTube does this, they'll put you may see 2 Comic Cores in, you may see a reviews from the Batcave, of course, but there's not going to be anything there. But you'll see a Comic Core. So if you were subscribed to Reviews from the Batcave, it's also gonna have Comic Core in your subscription feed too.
So hey, you want to unsub me? Fuck off.
Hey, real quick, I did want to say, although Drew had nothing to do with this, he kind of had everything to do with this. I got a message on Instagram, a DM from a Drew_comics to enter his raffle. And I'm
That's
like,
not me.
I'm like, I'll support your raffle. I don't do them very often because I always lose. And it was for a NYX number 3, and I threw like $35 into this raffle, and I won it.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could inspire you to
thank you so much.
step out of your comfort zone and try new things. I'm all about new experiences.
You got a shout out to the New York Warriors in the house. Easy, the game winner is representing. Next up, we got. Hey TJ, I'm going to come back to you because I got somebody falling asleep. I got Bueller. Give me some love. Tell me about the con. Give us some inspiration to be like you.
You know how to disappoint a woman.
We kind of do.
Very first step. If you can get that down, you're halfway there. But anyway, I did pick up some comic books this week. I actually picked them up today on the way home. So I got the new Amazing Spider-Man, number 5. I haven't read it yet. I don't know if it's any good. If anybody's read it. And I did get the Flash, number 54. I like that cover. I thought it looked pretty cool. So I picked that one up.
Those are good covers, man.
And a really cool thing was, I was out of town for like 3 days, and when I got back, there was 3 different packages on my door from other people that watch my channel. One from Tacoma Comics sent me a package of comics. I haven't looked at it yet. And then 2 other boxes from a couple of other my viewers. One, I'll just say that Phil, first name, and the other one was by this guy Ryan. And so I haven't opened them up yet. So I got some comics waiting for me. So there might be some cool stuff in there. So that should be cool.
Hey man, how'd you go about asking these cosplay girls for camera action?
So yeah, so there's a
camera action.
Hey, if you would have watched his live video that he did,
I will.
I was sending out the fucking link. I'm sorry.
So here it is. So I don't have any problem approaching anybody, but I did have a secret weapon with me, and that was my niece Taylor, who has been in some of my other videos, the sign language videos. And so I set up the camera, and I get a place, where it's kind of secluded, and so I know people aren't going to walk in front. And she goes out, and she goes and gets the cosplay people and brings them to me. So that's how you do it. You have a 6'1", blonde-headed, attractive girl as your sidekick, and the doors just open wide open.
Drew, did you write that down?
Yeah, I wrote all that down.
So who?
I'm big on taking notes, guys. I don't know if you know that about me. I'm very detail oriented. I take a lot of notes.
If only there was a video on YouTube that you could go rewatch and have me just tell you how it is, But
yeah, but I'll forget it before I'm done watching the video, Trev.
Regardless, go watch him on the rewind. Everybody sub up everybody on this panel. These guys are awesome. And then next up is the king of the slab himself, TJ Watson in the house.
First of all, Bueller, your interviews with Jim Starlin was amazing. I really enjoyed all your interviews you did. That was great.
Thank you so much.
Watch that. And most of you know I pretty much live in the past. I don't have any new books, but this is what I got in this week. I got Robert Caruso number 1, 1964.
Damn, that's beautiful.
I love that cover. Good painted cover right there. Beautiful.
Yep. It's an amazing cover. It belongs in a museum, in my opinion.
9.4, yeah, that's crazy, man.
I got myself a Pedigree Bethlehem comic.
Oh, that's
number 15.
That's at Karloff. I love that stuff.
That's badass right there.
Yeah. I got myself another Pedigree from the John Burke collection. If you haven't seen the CGC video on their YouTube channel about his collection, you need to watch it. It's amazing.
John Burke's always been amazing. He used to write columns in Comic Book Marketplace back in the day, and he had an amazing collection.
Yes. I'm kind of sad that he actually sold it all off.
Yeah, no doubt.
And I got Dr. Solar number 3, pre-costume. So there's only, I think, 4 issues that he didn't have costume. Maybe 5. And a grail of mine. I've been looking for a good copy of this for years.
Wow, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah. And it's the first print to 1963, not the 1964 edition.
Man, this was a dull gold key week for you.
Yes. I have tangents of where I just go off in a certain direction, and it's like a squirrel moment. I never know what it's going to be. But that's my haul this week.
Hey, TJ, do you have any Dark Shadows comics?
Yes, I do.
Damn, you'll have to bust those out one of these days, man.
I'll pull them out and list them on Instagram this week for you.
Yeah, oh man, I got some. I'm still trying to track the whole series down, but man, it's a good series.
Yes.
Hold on. Is that how we do it? Be like, hey, Thanatos, do you have any first appearances of Sinestro?
Ooh. Nice.
Does he?
I mean, that's how we do it.
That's how Legend does it.
Yeah, baby.
Legend does it however he wants.
I love Sinestro, man. 8.5 signed gold label. It's like a slab of gold, baby.
It's called
Highest
comic
graded
porn.
copy.
I love it, man. I love it.
He has the highest graded copy. It's signed.
Doesn't look
That's so cool.
that swamp monster you got behind you.
There's some nice slabs, Sammy. That's so good. You're the king of slabs, I'm pretty sure. You have a whole entire castle and a moat built of slabs.
TJ, I'm absolutely loving your 12-inch Toy Biz collection you got going on back there.
Did anybody else think I was going somewhere else?
Bishop.
I was like, maybe it's time for me to leave.
No. Stay here and learn about fantastic action figures.
And Fantastic Four is the best comic book, Paul.
That's true, Paul.
So, Brandon,
Marvel's coming back. You remember? It's no longer F Marvel.
You don't fuck Marvel. Marvel fucks you.
Marvel. Yeah, no, Triple M.
In Soviet Marvel.
Brandon, you want to show us? Can you show us what your brother-in-law got you?
Oh, yeah. Well, he's my little brother, but yeah. So a couple years ago for Christmas, he bought me a Captain America Civil War movie poster, but it's not a paper poster. It's one of those vinyl banners, and I'm 6'2". Here, let me stand back for you guys. You see it?
Forward.
I got it framed. The frame costs more than the poster does, but yeah, I'm 6'2". This thing's like 6 foot by 4 foot.
Nice, man.
That looks like one of those like true traditional like movie posters. Like
Yeah, like a big one.
I used to
from a movie theater.
I used to manage a movie theater. I got boxes upon boxes of posters stashed away.
Yeah. You know, those sell for pretty good on eBay. I know Captain Strangelove, he's a collector of old school movie posters.
Oh, the best one I probably have is I have a first edition Pulp Fiction.
Oh, that'd be cool to have.
I used to be 6'2" back when I was 10 years old.
My one buddy used to work in the movie theater, and he's into movies, and we'd be up there like where the projectors are, and you can watch whatever movie you want to from the projector area. And there's a whole entire bin that they have like old film and stuff to thrown out and promotional stuff. So I took reels. At the time, I had a reel of Transporter 1. So I have like a whole entire film reel of like Transporter 1. For no reason.
Hey, I got a question.
Transporter 1 with Statham. I'm not gonna lie to you. This afternoon, I grabbed a random DVD out of a box of donated DVDs, and dude, it was Transporter. Jason Statham. That happened. Synchronicity.
That's a good movie. Analog reminds me a lot of that movie, though. I don't know who reads Analog or not.
So I want to thank Comics Explained for joining us tonight. We're
eating that pizza, baby.
Yeah, he's just sitting there drinking your beer and eating your pizza, man.
No, it's free beer. We're sponsored by Southern Tier now. This is pretty fucking awesome.
Where's mine?
Where's Gay in it? Where's old Gallion at?
If they're sponsoring us, they don't want us to drink the competition. Pony up.
He's checking out the duck butter, dudes.
Bring back Galen one of these days. Galen.
What's going on? Okay, I'll just say. Did you win?
Oh, I'm gonna send you a package. Blaster Stash on Sunday. It's gonna be sponsored by Burnett flavored vodka.
He just gave a high five to one of them duck butter boys. You know, that's practically.
It costs more to ship it than the vodka will.
But it's in a fancy plastic jug.
Oh, is that the Sinestro cover?
I gotta thank
I like that Pope.
joining me tonight live at Nerds, Cards, and Comics. So, what was your pick of the week? It doesn't matter what your pick is.
You did it last week. I'm a new guy. Here it is. 9.8. 9.8. Are you ready for this? We're going to
Listen. This
we're going to get signed. We're going to slap up.
This one is going all the way. This is my meet the Golden Girl ponies.
Oh my God! It is the Golden Girl. You know what? People pay money. People pay money for that.
You know what? I bet you guys. The moral of the story is that friendship is magic.
That issue is going to cause a collision of two troubling fandoms.
Could you imagine? If Contender? Can you imagine if my boy Kev Contender got that bad boy signed by Betty White?
And it was drawn and written by Whiteley. Oh my God! It's meant to be.
I know, synchronicity.
Synchronicity. Okay, right now, here it is. Let's throw a contest out. Anybody that wants this book, right now, tell me what your favorite Golden Girl was in the chat.
Oh man, can I play?
Which one was the slut?
Which one wasn't a slut?
Yeah,
Blanche.
Yes, Blanche.
Well, they are.
I think I just won that comic.
First appearance.
That's on Hulu. So if you ever want to watch that and find out.
Oh, we got comics with the Bueller. He was the first one that said it in the chat.
Oh.
All about comics would know that.
Hey, forget about
Jeff wants that book, man. I gotta get that book for Jeff.
Hey, forget about that 30-second YouTube hangout lag. Oh, that poor chat didn't even have a chance. We'll get you next time, Jason Smith. We'll get you next time.
Well, Jason, I'm going to send you Fantastic Four #2, Media Mail.
We're going to bend the corners ahead of time.
We're sending Detective 988, this cover.
That's a pretty sweet cover, though.
And Venom First Host #3. Oh, wait, where's my other one? Red Hood.
That variant. That's sick.
Coming to Jason. So next week it'll be on eBay on Monday.
Here's the cover for it.
Monday.
Yeah, look at that.
Dude, the one prior.
Nothing like that sweet $3 flip.
Yeah. Yeah, the new Red Hood variant was sick, but the one last time was awesome too. That one's very underrated because this one had a lot of hype because the new costume. But the one prior to that, fantastic.
See, Wood, I know you have a con going to. Do you want to talk about it a little bit, or are you okay?
Yeah, I'm going to Cincinnati Comic Expo tomorrow. Probably be taking off pretty early, so I'm really looking forward to that. Still for that Tom Grummett commission. We'll see. Hopefully meet Saya Ohm and John Bolton will be there, who did some of those awesome classic X-Men artwork on there. And then there's plenty others. So really looking forward to it.
Grand Rapids, we have Archon coming up November 9th through 11th.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if you guys have heard, but September 28th through the 30th, there's the murder capital of the world is going to be hosting a Comic-Con in Baltimore. Come to Harm City, see our toothless hookers, try our heroin.
Detroit is the murder capital.
Not per capita.
I think Baltimore is the bath salts capital of the world.
Well, not bath salts. We got quality black tar heroin, bro. I mean, we're gonna party until you're falling over outside of Lexington Market. Let's do it.
Oh, man.
So we are doing our first remote. Well, this is not the first. We're remote. Fuck it. We're gonna be coming at you live down in fucking, what is that place called? Baltimore with Drew. And Len, did you want to come? Okay, cool.
Legend's doing a hit.
Legend doesn't.
Wait, I was thinking. No, I thought you. I didn't hear you, man. My hearing's kind of going bad. But I was looking at this comment. You said the Baltimore thing. Can't go to that, man. You know, funds a little tight. You know, stuff like that. I got some other things going down the pipe. I mean, the down the line.
Down the vein.
You only get that kind of stuff here, people. That's how you entertain right there. You fool the brain into thinking something different. You know, it's like Roddy Piper used to say, when you think you know the answers, he's changing the questions. You know what I'm saying?
well, first off, I'm all out of gum, and I came here to do two things.
Recon. Close. That was close.
But anyway, he's too young.
In the alcohol haze he's got going on there. That's
according to
pretty good.
Wikipedia. St. Louis has more murders and non-negligent manslaughter per 100,000 people. Baltimore is numero dos, followed by Detroit.
Number one, right?
So do we know anybody from Detroit?
What good has ever come out of St. Louis?
I'm from Detroit.
Nelly?
Hey, I didn't think there was anybody
what
left.
good has ever come out of St. Louis? Michael McDonald's from St. Louis. He likes to take it to the streets, and that guy sucks.
Nelly for a little bit, but then the St. Louis.
Apologize to all the viewers of East St. Louis, Detroit, and Baltimore.
Hey, I got a big shout out to Biggs, man. Biggie's home of the New York Warriors. He said he stopped buying new comics for now, and he's been focusing on key hunting and grading his keys. And that's kind of the thing. You know, I don't spend a lot of money on new books, and I'm trying to build up a little bit of money to send them to a guy to get pressed and then send them off to CBCS. But
he only did a video about it a year ago.
About a year ago, I know, right? But I'm gonna get you a little more because I keep adding to that pile. But how do y'all feel, man? Have y'all been y'all still buy new books? Do y'all have a preference? Are y'all enjoying the new books? You know,
I'm buying new books, and I had a talk with Rich tonight about this for the show, and C. Wood has influenced me. I'm gonna buy stuff that's gonna complete my collections, and I'm probably gonna read the new stuff online because I'm just so tired of the first appearance going up like 2 weeks later. It's going to be fucking $1,000. That's not what got me into it. Like I enjoy seeing a little kid walk in off the street and find the first book that he and run with it. And I remember that. And I miss all these spec books and how people have made it into a nonetheless business.
Yeah, it's a business. Yeah.
What do you think there, Dalian? Oh, fuck you! You eating pizza anyway?
He's like I sell comic books. You motherfuckers better buy them.
Yeah, but no, it's kind of like carrying in secondary market. I mean, if something's printed at $6.99 or whatever, I mean, I don't care what you do outside of. Go ahead and sell it on eBay for $1,000. More power to you. If you go outside, knock on the window, and show me you're setting on a fire, I don't give a shit. You bought it. Like I don't care.
Right.
But the thing that sucks though is if we were to bring them back in on secondary market, what price point do we take them back in at?
Bro, listen,
or do we resell them? Or do we resell them?
Or do you hold on to them and not sell them anymore?
You worked at my comic book shop that I used to go to.
Yeah.
You were a collector.
I was.
So now you're a business owner. You're going to say that I don't give a fuck who buys it.
No, I honestly don't. My mentality kind of changed.
I wouldn't either.
I don't know.
Like
that's just my
opinion. Same thing. Like we sold like trading card games or whatever. Somebody's like, "Oh, you just ripped a $100 card in half." So
then they send it to Paul, and he can fucking press it.
There it goes. See,
Plugging. Segway, Paul.
Didn't George Bush fall Segway once?
Oh, I think the owner of Segway died on the
off the
Segway.
cliff.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, I think if you had like.
Bro, do you Segway?
Perfect segue.
Do you segue?
We segued to Segway.
Pope, have you ever Segwayed?
Every day of my life.
Segway tour.
Segway life, right? Dude, what's up?
Hashtag Segway.
You guys back.
What's up, man?
Segway life tattoos.
Be careful. Don't slip on any duck butter.
Oh, you want to see my Segway tattoo?
Hey, Legend, take over. We got an issue.
All right, man. We got Michael in the chat, man. It's good to see Michael here. And Michael Horelson, he says, I buy what I like and I read them. I have a modest pull list at my LCS, man. And I was just going to say, Mike, that's awesome because you helping keeping that comic store in business by actually being one of the customers that picks up their damn pull list. I mean, if I had a damn dollar for every time I heard about some freaking comic person, not going and picking up their pull list, and some of that crap is helping close down some of these, mom and pop small shops, man. And it really sucks, but Michael, good on you for, spending some money on the comics, man. And Melody Green in the house, man. She says, what's up? And what's up? I want to know what's up with my main man Comics with Bueller and his thoughts on the Hell in a Cell PPV.
So I guess Mick Foley's going to be there. Is that right?
Hell yeah. Have a nice day, man. I can't wait. He's going to be refereeing the Roman Strowman fiasco.
So apparently, I didn't know this. I don't know if it was Scotty in the chat or someone else in my live feed, but apparently that was 20 years ago when that happened, when he fell off the cell.
Yep. Hey, Bueller.
And I was there.
We're old.
I was there. I was there.
And that's it's hard to believe, it was 20 years ago, man.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm looking forward to it. It should be a lot of fun. We'll have a good time.
Yeah, man, I can't wait. You remember, fans, that's going to be this Sunday night, about 30 minutes after the Hell in a Cell PPV, which airs live on WWE Network for the low price of $9.99. Well, when you're done with that, and I said 30 minutes later, why don't you come join the chat on the Great Legend Show, where me, Bueller, Chad, and Carson Woodard, yeah, that actually kind of rhymes. Me, Bueller, Chad, and Woodard. Bueller. Anyway, we're going to be there. We're going to be talking live about the matches, and you're not going to want to miss it. You're only going to want to kiss it because that's how it is. It's on fire. It's your one desire. So make sure you're live on youtube.com/R995. And if y'all didn't know, let's get back to the show with a little bit more of the comic core. Hey, man, let's talk Thanatos Comics. Thanatos Comics just had a damn jabroni eating media mail shipping ass in the chat, dropping some bad lip. Thanatos, why don't you take it away and let Jason Smith know the only way to play?
I don't even know what that means, but that was fantastic.
Sometimes the promos have a life of their own.
Dude, how much you paid, brother? Like WWE needs to give you like a bill, they need to send you a check.
Matt, the thing that you don't realize is that Legend is the champ that runs the camp. He's the man that has the gift for gab and the gift for jab. He will slap down your candy ass if you don't listen.
And might even rub some of that duck butter back on your face. That'd be a great wrestling tactic,
Man, I popped right back in at the right time, didn't I?
Timing is impeccable.
But the chat's really hopping, though. But Matt, Thanatos Comics, man. Matt,
I actually, going back to having subscriptions, I am subscriptionless right now.
What?
Yeah, crazy. Ever since Hal Jordan the Green Lantern Corps ended, I'll go and pick up books, but I don't actually have a sub anywhere. However, I am changing LCSs. My previous LCS made me a little uncomfortable.
Did they touch you in the wrong spot?
Oh, Brandon.
Touch show me on Galactus where he touched you.
The owner would ask me very personal question about finances, hey, you're an engineer, how much do you make? And then he would try to use information that I gave him to determine how many books I could subscribe to without hurting me financially.
Damn, like a human Facebook right there.
So luckily I have some really good shops out here. I am going to start driving a little bit further out to go to Iron Lion Collectibles. If you guys haven't subbed them up, or I don't think they have a YouTube channel, but on Instagram, Iron Lion, they always do great giveaways. That's going to be my new LCS from here on out.
I'm with you. I preferred Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps over the Green Lanterns. But recently Green Lanterns has been pretty good. They got Hank Shaw back, Hank Hemshaw, Cyborg Superman. And I was hoping he was going to be a good guy at the end of, the last Superman run before Bendis took over. Superman did a good face-to-face talk and said, like, hey, you got to reach into your heart, show him some good memories. And he's like, got to decide he's going to be good or bad. It was left open-ended. But now apparently he tricked, the Green Lanterns into freeing him from Superman's, little gel cell. So he's back on his shit. He's a bad guy again. But I really would have liked him to be a good guy for a little bit. He's one of my favorite villains.
So we got somebody shaking their head over there on the left.
It's DC Comics shitting on the great work of Peter J. Tomasi once again, and that just rubs me the wrong way.
I agree.
Tomasi did an amazing job on Superman, and if you think
he did
about
an amazing job before that on Batman and Robin. I think that nobody writes Damian Wayne quite like Peter J. Tomasi. I love Super Sons. I love his run on Superman. I love his Batman and Robin stuff. I'm all in on just about anything he's doing with those characters.
Wait, what was that? I can't hear you.
I think you got Documented on your mic.
I fucked up again.
He's talking to Donnie Cates. He's talking to Donnie Cates. Hold on.
Donnie Cates.
Blood portal.
So, Wood.
There you go.
What are you showing right there, buddy?
First appearance of our old pal Hank Henshaw as Cyborg Superman. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
As you absolutely fuck up that comic book. Oh, God.
Right, then it does.
Not Adventures 500. What have I done? Oh, my God.
No.
Yeah, I've only got like 12 of them.
Stop that, Woodard.
Oh, whoops.
It's like he dropped a handful of dimes in the street and just walked the fuck away.
One time.
You're definitely not Jewish.
Call him back in the bag. It'll be all right.
But is it in Mylar? Are you putting it in Mylar?
Actually, I'm glad you reminded me. Let me get some Mylar bags out.
Hey, what's on the back cover? Did I see Razor Ramon on the back cover?
No, it's looks like I don't know. That's Foreman. I was gonna do the Vince McMahon Iron Mike Tyson, but I think it's that's Foreman.
Foreman. I thought it was a wrestling
Foreman.
thing.
Get your grills out. There's George Foreman. I'll see what other funny ads are in here. Well, oh my God, I opened it again. Shit.
That was probably pre-grill.
Don't read it. It's a book.
I couldn't figure out why everybody got mad. I wasn't buying Mylar. I was buying Ziploc.
Zip. We just got that freshness seal, baby.
Reynolds wrap foil.
and I would have dived back on over to my buddy, the coolest cat in the room, the dude who, even when it's dark outside, he wears shades. Bueller.
What?
Is that Grammy?
He's got the Roy Orbison shades on there.
Yeah, it's Roy Orbison.
So, what brought you back to comics? I know you said in a couple that you took a hiatus for a little bit, but what was the book that brought you back?
Well, I'll give you a little bit of a history, okay? So I stopped collecting in 1990, let's say 1994 or 95, okay? And I started collecting less than 12 months ago again. All right, so this is everything in between that time frame and literally last year at this time, I didn't buy a single book for all those years. And really, all it was my buddy drove by a comic book shop down the street from my house that I didn't even know was there. And he texted me and said, hey, there's a comic shop down the street. So I got in my car and I drove down there and I walked in. And first time I've been in a comic shop since 1995. And he's like, hey, there's a 50-cent room in the back. I was like, cool. And that's all it took right there. I walked in the back and I walked out with about $50 of books. And it was just all a bunch of 90s stuff that I remember buying. It was all still sitting there. And I think it was probably the bunch of Batman, the Dark Knight runs that came out in the 90s, I believe. And I bought like a handful of those. And then I just fell in love with them again. And from now they take all my money. So That's what it is.
Man, it's like riding a bicycle again. You know, it's just something that's come second nature to you. You may have not had it for a while, but then when you get back into it, it's just like you've never left. You know.
Exactly.
So we got to go to the king of the slabs himself. I think he's got something that legend.
Oh,
whoa!
Is that issue 2?
That is issue number 2.
Yeah, a 9 freaking 2, or is that a 9? Yeah, 9-2. Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, look at that, y'all. I mean, I could look at that all day, man. Jonathan Frid photo cover. Damn.
So yeah, I've got the walk-in closet at the other end of the house full of books too. So,
man, thanks for venturing to Collinwood, TJ.
No problem.
TJ, what got you into books?
Well, my first collection, I started as a child, and I collected all the way up to the 80s, and I sold my first collection off for college. Hugest mistake of my life. For an example, what I had in my first collection, I had the original art for this cover in my first collection. Bought it directly from George Perez for $75.
Oh my God, OG art at 75? When did you buy it? Did you buy it in the 80s?
70s, late 70s.
Oh, okay. Damn, you got good.
Could make
Times
more
were
off
good
your
back then.
But I sold
than you did off your college education.
I sold it for next to nothing at the time when I sold my collection in the 80s because I had double splash pages from Ragman and Tarzan from Joe Kubert. I had Kurt Swan. I had John Byrne. I had all kinds of stuff. And I sold it for
John Byrne.
Sold it all for $200 because no one wanted it back then. So.
Oh man, that's awesome though. Well, it's not awesome that you. I mean, but the thing about it is, in Fantastic Four number 50, even Johnny Storm went to college.
Yes, but I got a degree in something that's now obsolete.
Oh man!
I just want to see you like slowly zoom the camera out and just see the mountains of slabs just grow.
Okay, let me try it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Get ready, people.
If you hear a crash, it does not end well.
I bet the camera's on top of 100 slabs. The camera's just sitting on some slabs.
Please don't hurt yourself, TJ.
Who wants to build a slab fort?
TJ, can I ask you a question? Do you ever to Drew's point, do you ever like get a sheet and build up pillars and just sleep in your slabs?
No. Is this working?
Have we given you a new idea that you might sleep in your slabs at some point?
Can you lower the camera? We're seeing a lot of statues.
Holy moly!
How's that?
Those are all
Sweet baby Jesus!
I know, right? It's like a vault.
Look at this.
Oh my God!
Wait! Stop right there! Stop right there!
Is that Galactus?
Is that a pit statue?
That is a pit statue.
Oh my God! That is. Look at that Hellboy.
Those are statues.
Dude, that's just awesome.
And if you haven't seen it, my O face just came about.
Oh my God!
It doesn't stop.
Wow.
What is going
Jackson
on?
Stacks. Dang.
And you are married, right?
No.
Okay.
And you're stacking them really good. What do you got? 10? You got 5, and then you turn them.
Married to the game is what it is.
Damn, is that Hawk and Dove up there? Oh, that's Hulk and someone.
6 to midnight.
Hey, man,
That Hulk is badass.
Yeah, that's a great one too. If y'all didn't know.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh my God. So can you just put your address in the link?
Oh no! Don't listen to him.
Holy shit!
Did you make a top 50? That's been going on.
Top 1,500.
Make a top 50. It takes like a year if you go through everything that you have from the top 50.
Carson, do you think his top 50 is pretty extensive?
Yeah, he definitely has a top 50 worth watching. You guys should absolutely go check that out.
Oh, fuck. Here comes the duck butter.
Oh.
Look at them. They got hair. They got weaves.
I heard my name the first
One guy asked me to play show tunes. He thought this was a DJ booth. This is fucking amazing.
Shadows.
He just leaves that to tease you there, Legend. He's just teasing you.
I love it, man. That's a great freaking collection of slabs. I mean, there's so many varied collections in the YouTube comic book community, and if you didn't know, in the comic book community right now, someone that won't be named has issued a challenge for the whole comic book community to go in their comic book collection, pick their top 50 books, show your top 50 books, and make sure this guy knows where to find that video, and you very well could win yourself a 5.0 CGC Blue Label Giant Size X-Men #1, second appearance of Wolverine, first appearance of the new team, along with Storm, Colossus, Nightcrawler, and Thunderbird. Get it while it's hot.
Whose contest is this?
I can't name him in your video, but we can name him now. Doom 1, 4, 3. But just don't say his name or put any tags or make any references to Doom 143 in your YouTube contest video for the top 50 comics.
Is that a disclaimer that you threw in there real quick?
Yeah, but I couldn't think of the outro of a normal disclaimer. You know, I'm not real big on those
Prices
disclaimers.
of participation may vary.
Yeah, there you go. That's one of those little cards subject to change.
Duck butter is here.
Also picked up this guy this week too.
Wow.
Figure Sentinel action.
Bringing me back to Capcom and Marvel 2.
Oh, hell yeah.
The Sentinel. Sentinel and Cable.
Sentinel was so overpowered in that game.
The long stretching arm. Awesome. Hey, Brandon Stawinski, man. What's up, man? Hey, have you got any new books this week that you've read that you thought was pretty awesome? Oh, you got some good reading right there, man. Show us that farmhand.
Actually, you know what? I haven't continued Farmhand. I stopped at number 2.
You could catch it on the rewind.
Cemetery Beat. This one's actually really good. It's very well paced, good art, good writing, very witty.
Hey, Legend, it's time for a giveaway.
Well, dude, hold on, Chad. I want to see some stuff about the Cemetery book. Can you show the Cemetery book again?
Oh, yeah. You want that one?
Yeah, show it. So you said the story on this is really good, and it's Image, right?
Yeah, this is an Image comic book. It's kind of like Another World, and they didn't reveal too much of it, but it leaves you on a cliffhanger to where you want more. So, like I said, it's very well paced.
They're doing it just like episodic television, man. That's the way to do it right there.
And here's
How about another one?
It's a regular price Virgin variant.
Oh, smart buy, smart pie. Hey, if it's regular price and it's Virgin, you got to go with the Virgin, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, Virgins for life, man. You ain't gonna find very many of them because they're one time only. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
Okay, sorry. But yeah, thanks, Brandon. Those are some kick-ass books and some kick-ass looks. And now the main man, big, bad, mad chatter.
So we're giving away Superman in honor of Henry Cavill leaving Superman. And also we'll be giving away the first appearance of the other Superman, the Barack Obama Superman. So all you have to say is who's the actor going to play Superman now. Am I talking?
I don't know, is it?
I don't know. Is anybody there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what was the question again?
Who is going to be playing the new Superman?
Oh, who's going to be playing the new Superman?
Christopher Reeve.
Are we supposed to answer that question? I don't think that's true. I honestly don't think. I think this is fake news.
False flag.
Yeah, Henry Cavill isn't going anywhere.
It's gonna make people feel like, oh, he's a great Superman. Don't let him leave.
So he did a super weird video. Did anybody see it on Twitter?
It was really strange. I wish he had just said something to kind of, I don't know, make us feel better about it instead of just showing a little doll.
Well, I mean, I guess the main question is, I don't think that Henry's going to leave. I think The Rock is, his ex-wife's going to say, hey, you want to save some of those chips? You're going to help my boy out, and he's going to stay as Superman. But I think John Hamm is going to be the Batman.
That'd be cool. I'm down with that.
I'm okay with that.
I'm down with that.
Hell yeah, Don Draper, drunk and cheating on his wife as the Batman. I am so down.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, print money.
I hope he smokes the entire fucking time.
The whole entire time with Batman.
Hey, we'll see you. Hey, make sure your mom buys you duck butter tonight.
Yeah, right.
All right? Have a good one. Hey, see you guys. Make sure to subscribe, duck butter.
Michael B. Jordan's too big a star to attach himself to any WB superhero properties. He knows how that ends. He did Fan Four Stick.
Yeah, he's definitely, Drew. He's not going to make the same mistake again. I mean, he's grown as an actor. He's probably really at the point now where he's looking at roles, in different ways. He's looking for that challenge. Not really worried about, the money of the film, but I think he's really looking for the challenging acting roles. Kind of like how Michael Keaton did when he was done doing the big Batman stuff. He started to really get nitpicky about the roles he chose for movies.
Yeah, man, I just don't see Michael B. Jordan doing Black Panther and getting all the love that he got for Black Panther and then signing up to be part of a franchise that has received negative, if not mixed reviews for the most part.
But I think there's a challenge in that. The challenge in being able to be a part of something to make it better and make it what everybody wants it to be, which might also be, some people enjoy that. And I posted in the chat, I mean, you put Michael B. Jordan as a young Jon Stewart right out of the Marine Corps. That'd be pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Good point. Yeah.
But if Cavill got cast to Marvel, who would you pick him as any role as a Marvel character in MCU?
Well, I have a question to tag team with that. So it's a two-parter. First part, that. Second part, who's Christian Bale going to be?
Christian Bale.
So he's already cast as that.
And what? As what?
Huh?
In Phase 4.
Captain Britain.
Captain Britain?
He will be Captain Britain.
Really?
Now,
Christian Bale?
Yeah. I think he would be a perfect Captain.
I don't think he'd be a good Captain Britain at all. But that's just me.
Let's not talk Britain. Let's talk Henry Cavill with the big mustache going in as Kraven.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
That'd be a moneymaker. It's an excellent story. It's my buddy Chad's favorite story in comics. Kraven's Last Hunt. You get Henry Cavill with the stash, with the hunt for that little Spider Boy. Yeah, he's gonna be bringing the heat, and then maybe even point it in his face.
You know what I would cast Henry Cavill to do is absolutely nothing, because I have never seen him in a movie where he's been that freaking good. His portrayal of Superman was not that great. I didn't see the new Mission Impossible, so I don't know anything about his mustache, but I saw that Man from U.N.C.L.E., and that was an unmitigated piece of garbage. Henry Cavill,
is he done? Man, is he done, you think, Drew?
Dude, the guy's got big shoulders, but he can't act his way out of a wet paper bag.
He may be done.
What they do with him as Geralt in The Witcher for Netflix, that should be awesome.
That's make or break, man. Matt, I think that thing, The Witcher, that's going to be make or break for Cavill.
I agree, but I think that The Witcher is something that's so niche as far as IP that it's something that they're going to have to make great for people to latch onto it. It's gonna have to be Game of Thrones level, or nobody's gonna care.
Hey Drew, I have to give a shout out because Dalian said that I had to be nice to the Magic fucking people, and this is our champion.
That's the magic champion.
He was number one.
So what
King of duck butter.
All I have to say is duck butter, and I'm happy that butter today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy always wins. Is he cheating?
Nah, he's a ringer. He's a fucking ringer.
Corn dog in his hand.
Yeah, I think if you buy, like, it's kind of like the comic book community. These young kids, they're buying expensive magic cards to show their size, and then sometimes in the community, people are buying these big grails to show their size. I'll
Is
still
that why I
take the
collect
comic
dollar books?
Yeah, I'll go comics above the magic cards. Not into the cards.
I bet he untapped all his lands while no one was looking.
Yeah, he probably stole them off the back of the shelf while Chad was drinking. Oh man! Oh.
Hey, look at this here, Legend. I got this guy. He's monitoring my fucking drinks.
Comics Misexplained. Hey, he's your ride home, brother.
Oh, dude, I'm getting.
We got Uber codes.
I drank like 7 beers tonight, dude. I'm getting a lick.
There you go.
I love seeing those guys together, man. Chad and Comics Misexplained.
But
pretty good duo.
Here's the thing. There's a good possibility that there's a certain Midwest couple that may be coming to the Berg for their anniversary.
What?
That
Ball and Chain coming live to
I know nothing.
Coming at you live.
We are going to take these two people out, and we're gonna
line it up.
What was the
We're getting cocaine. We're getting amphetamines. We're getting
all kinds of
Blue Crystal.
going down.
All right, I'm driving up, guys. I'm going to buy you guys all dinner at the fanciest restaurant in Pittsburgh. I'll only have to spend like $15-20. So
Primanti Brothers.
Hooked on the brothers.
Condiments. If any of you guys want,
The brothers, hooked on the brothers.
Bueller, do you like Capicola?
You know, like what?
Cola?
Sure.
It doesn't matter. All right, you know what? I'm sending Bueller a fucking
package.
You're getting a Permanis package. Hey, and I got bad news, Bueller. Bad news.
All right.
On a more serious note, your A-OK of Super Pro. I lost issues 1 and 2, man. They were
the flood.
But you're getting NFL Pro from 3 on. I promise you, 3 on.
That sounds good, man. Super Pro that's one of my favorites. If they ever make a movie about that guy, Henry Cavill, there you go.
So you've got everything but the number 1.
I'm gonna do a top 50 of what got damaged in my flood.
Because I may have the number 1 issue.
That makes you sad already. Dude, that makes you
It's
sad
gonna
already.
be really sad. I'm gonna bring them out.
Oh my god. dude.
So since this is the second time, have you learned how to put that shit on a shelf?
Well, no, here's the bad thing about it. The first time, okay. The second time, it went to the roof. So now that I didn't pick up my comics this week because I got a French drain and a sub pump.
There you go.
I'm an adult.
you got a French drain. You normally got to pay extra for that.
I know that's a tickler. That's a tickler. French tickler
from Pfizer.
You're not on the East Coast where the hurricanes come in there, are you?
No, I'm in Pittsburgh. I got
He got the week's worth of rain. I got the week before with the tornado 2 blocks away.
Exactly.
And the best part about it, my insurance company goes, "Hey, you live on top of a hill, so this isn't called a flood. This is called seepage. So we're not going to cover shit."
Seepage? Don't you have to pay extra for that?
Seepage. That happens as you get older.
Right. I live. It's like a suburb of Pittsburgh, but it's like technically the street I live in. It's half and half. So I live in Pittsburgh, but the other half of my street is Dormont.
Okay.
So no one wants responsibility for anything.
Nobody fucking cares
so
about
it's just like
Dormont.
a no man.
Anyway,
it's like old man Logan territory.
Guys, I'm gonna jump in here real quick. Cheers and thank you guys again for having me. I'm gonna try to go get some sleep, but I had a great time and I'll see you guys next week.
Cheers,
Thank
brother.
You,
yeah, Matt.
Thanatos comic people, go sub the guy up.
Thanks for coming through, brother.
I loved your Harry Potter history for the book. I asked you about it in the video, and I'm glad you answered with the whole entire history. And you showed us the first pressings, dude. Thank you so much for showing us that. That was awesome.
No worries, man. If anyone wants any information on Harry Potter books, I got you.
Now you're the man.
Hey, Matt, I like that your hair was fixed this time and it wasn't all in your face like the boy band.
Oh my God.
Last week.
DJ Watson counted how many times I touched my hair in that video. 7 times. That's why I immediately went and got a haircut, and I will always have stuff in my hair. It is terrible.
And
Looking
Matt,
good, man. Looking good.
last but not least, are you wearing pants?
I am wearing pants.
Yeah! Because you said you're going to win the shirt off competition.
I don't know. I think Gargoyles got me.
Gargoyles got it. Gargoyles got it, number one.
Gargoyles, man. That's
yours is probably like a large. Mine's are like triple X.
All right, guys. You have a great night.
More of you to love.
Keep it going.
Thanatos comes in a large, but then Chad's comes in sleeps 4.
Hey, Chad. I want you to highlight the screen of TJ Watson so he can show you what a real giant size looks like.
Hey, wait.
That's got time to unmute his channel.
Before we do that, I got to tell you, I media mailed this book to Manny.
Yeah, that's right. But now your copy wasn't the grade of that grade, though.
But these are the types of books that you can get on Saturday night, every other Saturday night, live on the Great Legend Auction.
That's true, man. But I don't know if TJ's going to sell that one. That's pretty awesome. Oh man, TJ, you're still on mute.
Okay, good. TJ, you're on mute.
This is a good conversation.
Bueller, we love you every time. He's going deep into the dark. Oh, no, he's putting his hand on the camera.
There you go. Oh, what is this?
He said,
"Oh man, I don't know." But anyways, man, if you just keep it on that giant size X-Men, you got them all there, man. I can't really see very well. Everything's kind of fuzzy. Is that a 9.4 or 9.8? I don't know, man. That's just 9.6. Damn, man, that is beautiful.
what happened to TJ? Anyway.
But yeah, man, TJ, beautiful book there. Everybody, get a 9.6 today while you can, while they're cheap, because those books are going to be really expensive tomorrow.
They're really expensive right now.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I'm back in 2011, man. 2011, I got offered that one and Hulk 181, both 9.4 books, for $11,000. For $11,000, Hulk 181 9.4, the Giant Size X-Men, a 9.4. I turned them down though because I'm not the biggest X-Men fan, and I was trying to look for the Fantastic Four #1 and Wiz #2 was a miracle.
Apparently, we know who bought him because he just pulled out the 181 too.
Oh, there it is. That's it.
I'm looking out
Winging.
to you here, Legend, but I gave, I didn't sell. I gave 129, 181, and I sold Giant Size X-Men. So my profit was
zero.
Well, I mean, it's always a great moment when you give something to someone and you get that moment like, man, I did good, by doing that generous act of giving someone, the package or whatever, your special package to them. What you're going to have is you're going to have a recipient that really enjoys the package you gave them. And it's like you did a good deed, and then you hope that good deed, that seed you planted in that person will do an A-OK or something nice for someone else, So it's like, paying it forward, right, Drew?
I like giving people my package and planting my seed, bro.
I know it has to be special. Has to be special package.
Waitresses in Dallas.
Oh yeah, you remember that?
How can I forget Claudia, man? Love of my life.
She was a good waitress, man.
Still talks about Claudia.
Hold on.
I still think about Claudia.
Hold on one second. DJ's sign languaging us something.
I think that's the sign for bye.
Yeah, he said he has to work in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Adios.
Love TJ Watson. One of the best, man.
Anytime, TJ, come on in.
That guy's got more slaps than anybody I've ever seen. So we're down a couple people, but hey, let's keep the party going. Pope Grimey's back, and he's wearing his shades. And I can't stop looking at that fan, bro.
You gotta wear shades. You gotta wear shades.
So what set did you have to build this week?
Say that again.
What set did you have to build this week?
Oh, I'm building a set for a play called Dead Man's Cell Phone.
You write it?
Did I write it?
Yeah.
No.
But
If
you
I wrote that play,
our term that you guys were talking about, not live on Comics with Cold Ones, live on Thursday night, the hottest show on Thursday night with the best hangout after.
all about drinking and stuff. And like we not even sponsored. I have to say I'm a little bit jealous.
You're very cool. Yeah, it's cool, man. Sure.
You know, Comics and Cold Ones every Thursday night, man. That's one of the best shows in the YouTube comic book
could
community.
never have a sponsor because I don't want to limit myself.
Right, see you later, man. Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah. So big.
You know what? I mean, I have to say though, man, like I keep coming back to this, but I mean, like I love this community because it's so freaking awesome and diverse.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like and it kind of goes back to the legend, like you're awesome. You've been like a huge, like you're G1, and then you got people like Miss Hustle, who I swear I know we keep saying it, but I mean like Miss Hustle has been like every time I turn on Instagram, Miss Hustle is pumping us. Everybody shows up, and it's freaking awesome. And
So the community has been brought together, and I appreciate everybody. And like every week on Comic Core, we try to get as many people as we can to have a good time, because Paul and I talk about this off the air. I mean, once you come on the show, we end up, unfortunately, making you join our chat, and then you end up getting dates at 3 a.m. and shit. And but I mean, like honestly, I count on all of you guys, from Travis to Brandon to Steve Wood and Drew, even though you're from fucking Baltimore. I consider you guys honestly some of my best friends. And Paul,
I think he's showing us
Drew,
a clap.
God damn it. This community is something special. I mean, Legend, it took Legend a little bit, but he realized I hate to fucking text and I hate to fucking be on Facebook. And he picks up the phone and he calls me.
Doing
And
Batwing right now. Batwing hates technology.
these
Feels
guys
good.
I have the worst damn time, and every time I call Chad, he's like, "I'm in a meeting."
It feels good to call.
I didn't know Chad was going to AA.
Hey, real quick, just to add to that, I was actually telling my wife earlier today, it feels good to be actually able to speak to people, like talk to people that collect comics and have real jobs and drink beer, eat the shit, and
That's what I'm talking about, Brandon.
Real jobs. I'm a fucking
Fucking
bartender,
awesome.
bro. That's not a real job.
hey, you pay your bills, you'd be surprised what you come across.
I pay some of them. I mostly buy comics.
Oh, God. Oh, that's good stuff, man. Comics are pretty awesome.
Drew,
But like,
on the 28th.
What?
hey, Brandon's
Where are we
right.
doing this live at on the 28th?
Dude, we're live streaming the whole entire adventure, the whole entire time. When we come up and meet you, we're gonna live stream it the whole entire day for like 3 days
We're
straight.
gonna make you and Grandpa and what's that guy's name?
That's awesome, man.
Cocaine Joe, baby. Joey's an animal, man. He's gonna find a American Legion to get fucking hammered at.
But hey, Legend, here's the thing. You know, we do have the Secret Santa coming up with the New York Warriors, and hey, you know, to kind of fuck Paul over, maybe we'll do it the Blasted and Stash It. Now he has to do 2 gifts to me.
Yeah.
Dude,
He's trying to fuck us, Drew.
That would be
I'm not
awesome.
buying anybody nothing. I'm cheap as fuck.
Get some extra gifts,
Yeah,
man.
we're gonna be late.
I hope I draw Elijah. I want to draw Easy E, the Game Hunter, man. He's gonna be easy to shop for. He likes comics, freaking video games, and wrestling. What else is there, right? You know.
But the thing that we need to do next year, and I think the community needs to do it, as I think there needs to be a super meetup.
One big party.
From Comics with Cold Ones to Blasted or Stash It to
You guys want
New
it in
York
New York,
Warriors.
LA, Chicago, Pittsburgh?
I would like to suggest the central location of C2E2 next year.
Yes. Let's go to Chicago.
Chicago.
Everybody go to the south side and get shot. It's gonna be
the Chicago.
I'm in. Count me in.
With the gun.
I am
Put one of yours
absolutely
in
going
the
to be at
hospital,
C2E2
One
next
of
year.
theirs in the morgue.
That's a 3-hour drive. Count me in.
We're gonna run
Hey,
the
Paul,
gauntlet.
can I stay with you? I sleepwalk and pee in corners.
When this baby
Yeah,
hits 88
I can
miles
put a
per hour,
padlock on the door so you can't get out.
you're gonna see some serious shit.
Move outside, Paul. I'm good.
You're gonna be knee deep in the shit.
Blaster, Stash It, movie quotes, all the Back to the Future ones. The best.
We got probably them New York Warriors guys out of the city though.
I think the best bet is that we all go to Bueller's house.
He's got a fucking lake.
And we need to do it like on a Sunday where we do like a show where we drink all fucking night long and talk about comics. So that way Monday morning we can sober up drinking coffee. And do a live
Hey, you know what? And then Taylor can teach our drunk asses how to sign language. Me and Jeff can play Fortnite.
He does have a fucking lake.
Now, can you imagine all of us trying to like narrate fucking Legend playing like the Sea of Thieves?
That would actually be a lot of fun. Damn, I Pope, I may actually steal that. If you're ever available to shoot the shit with me for an hour and watch the game or something, let's do it.
Drunk as hell, like that motherfucker's got a sword.
I got 7 treasure chests last night, man, and I didn't get hardly any sleep at all, but I got 7 treasure chests, and I killed 4 skeleton captains, so I was banking last night.
The Megalodon again.
Jeffrey Comic-Con
The Meg.
Henson just said, yep, we are meeting at Bueller's house.
See you on the lake, brother.
Oh my God.
We'll get Donnie Cates out there. We'll sacrifice some virgins at midnight.
Hey, and we'll even like call McFarlane, bring him back, say, hey, come on, teach the class.
Man,
Get old Fredo.
Long trip for all you guys to make it all the way out here to the Pacific Northwest.
Get old Fredo in that pond out in the rowboat. We all know what Bueller did to Fredo.
And Bueller, the bad thing about it is you know these motherfuckers will show up at your front doorstep.
Yeah, that'd be interesting, to say the least.
I got some frequent
What the hell's
flyer
going
miles
on?
burning a hole in my pocket.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
you're gonna have to
someone
call
said-
Jeff over there to protect you.
Jeffrey Comic Con Henson said Chad has the virgins because
Hit on me.
Why do I have the fucking virgins?
because you're with the Magic players there. Nobody said women.
The Magic players.
I got a fucking kid, so I ain't.
Oh, the poor kids.
7 years.
Oh, what is that? Who's showing that?
This is the card.
Nope.
Nope.
All those little duck butterers would know that this is a cancel card, but it's Grumpy Cat. Tap three lands and say no.
Real?
He's like,
Yeah, it's just a mod. Like, there's a lot of people who like.
All right, I'm bored already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't tell them.
That's as deep as we needed to go on that.
So, guys, we've been on a little bit over an hour and a half. I just want to tell you guys thank you for joining us. It was a fucking killer night.
Thank you, Southern Tier.
Thank you. Awesome. Let's go through the panel. Oh, yeah. I'm
Who's
sorry.
still alive tonight?
No, Night of the Living Dead Stout.
That's pure zombie.
Oh, stout. Now you're talking.
Well, let's talk about that.
That's how I like my ladies.
Before you
Cold coffee. You like cold coffee?
tell us about that beer. How's it taste?
It's a dirty gale.
God damn it.
It reminds me of my 8th grade dance.
I was stop it.
Shit.
Oh!
Now I remember.
Had a little bit premature there. It was a little quick.
We're sacrificing to get Donnie Cake.
Donnie Kate put a spell on it. All right, so we'll go through the panel real quick. Brandon, what is up? LU, thank you for coming on. Give us some shout out. Tell us what's going on in your world and say what's up.
What's up? How y'all doing? Thank you for having me. I did my first video, my top 50, and then I did another top 50. So check both of them out if you get a chance.
God damn.
I have a pretty decent collection. Nothing compared to what you guys have. You've been doing it a little longer than me. I did it when I was a kid with some Amazing Spider-Man and X-Men comics. I was part of this little tiny town, so the only place that sold comics was this grocery store. So that's the only place I bought them. But my wife bought me my first Batman comic, and then after that, it was a wrap. I just started collecting like a few.
I'm definitely watching your 2 videos, man. I'm so glad. I mean, like just being in so many like live shows with you and hangouts and stuff, and the auction, of course. Like it feels like, you know, I've known you forever, but I haven't seen a video of yours, so I'm going to be watching both of them bad boys back to back, man.
Appreciate it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Legend, man.
Check it out.
Countdown begins. Red Dead Redemption coming out soon, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all hit us up
I don't
with
know
that
who else
stuff,
has
man.
Xbox One, but Legend and I are going to create a posse. We're going to go rob some banks, shoot some hookers.
Damn straight, dude. We're going to go crazy.
Wait. When does this game drop? I need to get
this.
on this cowboy action.
It's
I
like
want to ride a horse. I want to shoot some people.
We got to get on this posse.
10-5. 10-5. That's what
The
it
Comic
is.
Core posse, man.
My pug hates horses. So I can't watch anything with horses. I can't play video games with horses. Just be barking nonstop. So I gotta. If I buy that game, I gotta play it at midnight.
That sounds like a you problem.
It is a me problem.
Yeah.
I gotta play horses on the daily. That's my kid.
Hold on, guys. That's what I love about this community. Like, we are so fucked up that like one of our members can't even play a fucking video game with horses.
That's midget style, man. That's midget style.
If you get the game, I'll play with you after midnight. That sounds bad. The video game, though.
Just don't get into it.
I called this guy up last week because there was a shooting in Cincinnati, and I was so scared that something happened to him. But he picked up the phone. He's like, "What the fuck are you calling me for?" And I said, "That man is a jabroni beating, pie eating, trailblazing, eyebrow raising, step off the brake, put your foot on the gas, always ready to whoop some ass, the people's champ." 19.
You know, I think Dana and her kids could still hear you.
Better, maybe you sharted in your pants there. It was intense, but it was good.
No way I can top that. Just glad to be here once again this week. Like I said, I got a big con tomorrow. Hopefully I can get some nice SIGs and some conditions. Sunday night we got Legends post pay-per-view wrestling show. I'm really looking forward to that. Hell in a Cell. See if Braun Strowman can finally get those hands on the Universal title. So hashtag W Network Plugger or whatever the hell they want to call it. And hopefully I'll be live this Tuesday again, 7:30 Eastern, normal time. So
Best show on Tuesday, brother.
thanks. If it works this time, I'll turn off. This week I will turn off my PS4 so it doesn't do automatic updates. I promise.
So next up is the Blasted and Stash It crew member, the Charm City one, the one that is going to take us out on the town and make us proud to be from Pittsburgh.
The Drew Manchu.
The Drew Manchu.
Is that even possible?
I cannot wait until you fucking scallywags get to Farm City, baby. We're gonna have a baller time. We're gonna have so much fun. You're gonna forget that you picked up all the bar tabs and that I disappeared at the last minute. So,
but did you tell him?
Can we go to the
wait? Did you tell him
the shittiest stripper club?
No. Did you tell him the gift?
The gift.
Did you tell him?
I don't think so.
Oh, hey, we got you shoes.
be still my heart.
My brother from the Midwest, the best press in the game. I love him. I love his wife. I love his kids. This is my man, Paulie. What's up?
What's up, everybody? Just glad we were able to come in and spend some time with everybody here and spend some time with my brothers here, drinking some beers and talking some shit. And we'll see y'all next week.
Oh, yeah.
And Mr. Grimy, unfortunately, you have just officially been added to the Comic Core chat. It becomes an addiction. I think Travis has turned off the notification, but you're on it.
I made the mistake of bringing my tablet to work today. And I went to go get my lunch, and everybody came back and said, "There's a pinball machine in your bag," because it was going bing, 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 bing.
Like I'm popular, I can't help it.
People like me.
It was fucking Legend. Legend gets these stream of consciousness things going where he does like 80 fucking posts in like 38 seconds.
I know, it's like I get these like visions, man. I get these like like Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, that kind of mind.
Just like Elon Musk.
And it just comes into my mind, and then I just write it all down really fast. And sometimes I think some people might think, oh my God, this is getting to be too much. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? And then they say to themselves, well, he is the great legend. And there is only one great legend. And
that's exactly what I say to myself when I see you go off like that, honestly.
And like, well, he is legend, man.
I got a part of the great legend one day. That was fucking amazing.
C2,
I just want to let y'all know in the chat, we love doing what we do, and we do it all for you, man. I'm the great legend. I'm saying peace out, God bless, but this is what it's all about. Tune in every Friday night for the Comic Core, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern.
So tomorrow night, guys, if you haven't, and you're looking for that key issue, that HOTT book.
The GL got it.
Yes, the great legend has it. If he doesn't, one of his Blue Wrench crew might have it, and I guarantee that Mr. Jason Smith will send that shit medium out.
Bent corner ahead of time. So you're right.
Pope Grimy, do you want to take us out a little bit?
I sure do. I may not be fucking JP, but I like to drink fucking cold beer, and I like to hang out with you guys, and you guys are fucking awesome. Thanks for having me on. I'm hoping to get one of my rings. You guys have rings, right?
Yeah, we got rings and T-shirts that say Duck Butter, but special announcement.
I want a ring and I want a fucking puppet.
Yes! Yes!
That's what we're talking about.
Good fucking luck. I've been promised a puppet forever.
They're being made, fucking Drew.
Like the next show where we have the puppets, you don't see anyone on camera. You see the puppets. The puppets talking.
The problem
behind the camera.
The problem with the puppets is that fucking Bueller keeps on changing his fucking clothes.
You need a uniform, man.
But thanks for having me, guys. You guys are fucking awesome.
Salute. Bueller, what's up, brother? Take us out.
It's nice to be back on from last week. Everything is going great. I got put out a ton of videos this last week. I'm putting out a ton more this weekend, and the channel is doing great. We picked up another 125 subscribers last week.
Nice.
And so everything is going awesome. It's nice to see Comics Misexplained and get a chance to talk to him. I've never got to talk to him in person, so awesome having you there, my friend. Very cool. But everything's going good. Nice to be back on, guys.
Diane, you got anything to say? You hate us being in your fucking shop?
I don't mind at all. You brought beer, so that's awesome.
Yeah, man.
And pizza.
So, fuck yeah, pizza. So I'm going to feel that tomorrow. Thanks, guys, for having us on. I'm glad that Nerd's getting some exposure and is part of the show. That's pretty much all I got. Thanks everyone out there watching. So.
Me. Man, I'm excited to be a part of the community, man. Comic Core up in the business, you know.
You took it by storm.
Dude, yeah, we took it by storm. We got the puppets coming.
The puppets are on their way.
I'm so excited for the puppets, man.
I cannot wait.
I just want to talk with a puppet and not even see myself on the screen, just a puppet.
I just want to.
From now on, you're not going to see me anymore. This is my last show.
I'm
going
gonna
to see my puppet from now on.
I'm going to give you guys I'm not going to tell everybody about their puppets. But I know, and I have seen, and I have touched JP's. I have put my fist in my fist
mouth.
up
Talk to
JP, and I will tell you that it does have horns and a little tail, and a Donny Cates t-shirt.
I'm jealous. I wish that was mine. That's pretty sick. I like that. That's
But when JP comes back, he's gonna have his
hand up all in it.
All up in it, and he's going to be talking.
Twisted sideways, straight up his candy ass.
I got to tell you, though, your puppet does have
the mustache. The curly.
It has the mustache.
That's sick.
Oh, yeah. I was just too fucking lazy to do it today.
Does it have like a goblet? Like a wine goblet? Like a beer goblet?
No, it doesn't have a wine goblet.
Because he has the curly mustache and the big,
that'd be cool. It's got something else.
Oh,
something special.
All right.
Something from my brother from the Midwest. All right, guys. With that being said, keep reading, keep watching. Thank you guys for coming in here. I appreciate everybody in the chat. In the immortal words of Trinity Entertainment, go check under your couch, motherfuckers. There's subs everywhere. I don't give a shit. Whoever, sub them up. I love you guys. I love Jeff, the pizza guy. He knows where the hoes are at. And see you next week. Love you. See ya.
What the fuck is that?